Hey guys, since I'm kind of stuck in bed today, I wanted to do a video that I haven't done in a very, very long time. Because my journals have been locked up. I haven't really gotten out to do another reading from a journal that's 10 years or older video, because I just feel like 10 years is a good amount of time before you kind of say some things that you felt a long time ago. So, Jess found this journal a couple months ago when we were cleaning out Gibson's room, quote unquote, I know, he was a cat, but he totally had his own room. Like, he would lay on the bed in there, his litter box was in there, he would lay with the stuffed animals, like, by all intents and purposes, that was his room, and we made it into an office. So, I went in there finally and just kind of went through all of the journals I had locked up in there and picked one to show you guys and read from. So this is the journal. It looks like one I would have, right? I know I remember getting it from Walmart. This was one of my favorite ones because it was pink, it was pretty, it lasted a long time. So this one is from 2011. So as of December, it'll be 10 years. And the first page says, I bathe in diamonds and bleed in glitter. No, I don't, but whatever, I guess. So this is December 4th, and a lot of it is in French, so I don't know what it says. Sometimes in my journals, if I don't want to remember what I said, or if I was very, very angry about something and I never wanted to go back and read it, or, I feel like you'd have to do a lot of work to know what you're saying, I would pick a language and I would look up how to say things and put them in my journal. I'm going to read and find some pages. This is when I still worked at Walmart. I haven't worked there since 2013, so should be interesting. Friday, December 2nd. Last time I checked, I worked in TLE. I am not a waitress. People need to get their own shit. Blank came in and got frustrated of waiting and left. Some things just never change. Andrew just doesn't get it at all. I wish I could get another job. Why does it have to be like this? So, if I still know a person, I probably won't say their name if it's in a negative way. But if I don't know a person anymore, I'll just say their first name because I don't really care. 11:09 p.m. on December 4th, 2011 says, it's bad when people I know call me to tell Jess that they're sorry because they just saw people treat him like dirt at Walmart because that place is the way that it is. But that said, it was totally sweet of Blank to call and apologize for other people treating him badly. It's rare that anyone ever has any compassion anymore. God, if I thought that was 2011, 10 years later, I'm like, compassion, what is that? That fills with my heart with hope and love. I have immense respect for Blank. I thank God for that just happening to me. December 6th, 2011. I'm not a human price checker. That's why there's price checkers located in our store. The most annoying customers happen to be the most needy ones. And customers who try to put groceries in layaway You know what? Thinking about that now, like going back, it makes me sad for those people. Because to have to do that, you must be in a really bad situation. And working at the store, there was a lot of people who tried to do that, and it became like a whole issue. But when you're not in that situation and you look at it from an outside perspective, when you've been in the situation to not be able to afford anything, even food, because I've been there now and I wasn't then, you know, it's not a good situation, and I really feel bad for those people. And I feel bad for even being annoyed at that situation then. So you get your karma and you live and you learn from that. 3:33 p.m. Same day. Jeff Blank paged me twice while I was with a customer to get my returns. Twice. I finally got up there to put up the returns, and there were only 6. What an idiot. Okay, that guy was an idiot. I hope he learned his lesson. But, like, when you work in a store, these managers do not realize when they're up there paging you for stuff that it's a store. There is customers in there. I mean, there are customers that need your help, and you're trying to help them, and they don't even care that you're doing your job. And they're like, get up here, get up here, get up here. Where you at? Where you at? You know, and you're like, hello, it's a store. There are customers. Obviously, I'm doing my job helping them. So, that guy. Okay, so this one is still Tuesday, December 6th. Let's see. Why do people spit chewing tobacco on guest shelves? Why? Retail problems. For real. 9:01 p.m. Blank just called me to tell me that Jesse's ex-girlfriend just got fired. Things between the two of us weren't exactly ideal in any way. But, I hate when anybody loses their job because it's just hard. But still, bye. You know, like, I feel compassion for people, and I know that's, like, a big thing. It must be, like, the theme of this journal and the theme of now, like, the lesson that I was supposed to learn. But she really didn't feel any compassion for me, so... Alright, Wednesday, December 11th, 2011. I just had the worst dream ever. It was so bad, I'm still crying my eyes out. Nanny and I were playing board games. That's my grandmother that was my best friend, and she died in 2004. Next thing I know, I'm with friends, and they told me she's in the hospital, and I started screaming, no, not again. So I ran there as fast as I could. I ran to the hospital. I would do that all day long if she was still here. I loved her so much. I kept getting tangled in IV tubes. I had blood on me, and I didn't even care. I just kept going, and I found her in this bed marked number 52. She had a tube up her nose, and I was crying or begging her not to go. And she said, I have to go sometime. And I said, please, I can't live without you. Oh my god, this makes me cry even now. And then I watched her die all over again. It was the scariest, most helpless, real dream I have ever had. And I can't believe I went through that all over again. My heart is broken. Yeah, that would. That just makes me cry reading about it. Like, dreams suck sometimes, huh? That makes me so cry. That just makes me cry. Like, okay, same day, 5:53 p.m. I just got an overdraft letter from the bank stamped Happy Holidays. What a douchebag move. Time to bathe and get rid and read more of Hunger Games. That is kind of douchey of the bank, though. Okay. Thursday, December 8th, 2011. 1:45. Some guy called Automotives and asked me. I worked in automotives the last couple of years I was at Walmart because I like a good challenge. And I loved it, actually. It was my favorite department I ever worked in. Like, next to no drama. Working with guys sometimes does have its perks. And also when people would need help and I would try to help them, and the douchey guys who would be like, I want a guy's help, the guy would come in and be like, well, she's your help, she works in here, have a good day. And I'd be like, ha 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 ha, that's right. Anyway, this guy called and said, hi, wanna hop in my bed and F me all night? Obviously, I hung up. Some classy people call here, let me tell you. They must have been bored. December 9th, 2011. Miss Pat hugged me today. I miss Miss Pat. I wonder if she's still here, if she's okay. I loved her. I loved her so dearly. She was like a relative to me that I worked with. Like, she was so funny, and I adored that woman. She said she hugged me today and said, Miss Pat hugged me today and said, how's my girl? She looks so sad. I love her. She is so dear to me, and I think I'm going to get her a gift for Christmas. Her husband died that year, and God, it was heartbreaking to see somebody you really loved, because I loved her. And to this day, even though I don't know where she's at or how she is, I still have a love for her so much, and seeing her cry was just, it broke me. I think that was one of the first times, that somebody from work was just really broken. And I had a lot of people there that I loved, and, I found out later that they didn't love me as much as I loved them, and, they were there for me through some really crazy times in my life where I felt like I had nobody. There's a lot of things I can't talk about publicly, and that when I left and they weren't my friend like I thought they were, that killed me a lot. December 9th, 2011. Today was incredibly busy thanks to Jeff. He was a crazy tyrant. He really was. He is so ridiculous, I swear. Instead of all of us getting pissed like we should and probably laugh at him, he's like a child throwing a temper tantrum. I ended up getting Miss Pat an angel necklace because she is an angel. I wrote her a letter telling her basically how sweet she is, how much I adore her. She came to me in almost tears, saying it was one of the nicest things anybody has ever done for her. That, man, I almost bawled. I'm so used to people bitching at me all day. And then when somebody like her, or especially Jess, my good friends, say sweet things to me, I'm not sure how to handle it. God has really blessed me so much, and I'm trying to pay everybody back as much as I can for being so good to me. I am really grateful for those moments, for sure. This is funny. Apparently I was writing listening to Vanessa Carlton's Hear the Bells. So December 10th, 2011, 8:05 a.m., I had the coolest dream ever. I was on vacation with Dave Stewart and Stevie Nicks in a huge French-looking mansion outside. The weather was so perfect, and there were blue and white and hot pink flowers with silver glitter inside them. Wow. I was obviously in this dream. It really was a dream world. My God. Silver glitter. They smelled like cotton candy. What a fantastic dream. What? This was 2011 in that documentary that came out. She said she had these flowers in her yard and they smelled like cotton candy. How crazy is that? That is insane. That's insane. Wow. Wow. That's nuts. It freaks me out. Okay. Retail problems. 30 minutes left. I hope it's over quick. I'm hungry, I'm tired, and I want a Diet Coke. I cannot drink those anymore. They give me headaches as well. I don't really know. I'm trying to find something worth reading. December 11th, 2011. One more day of being 20. 6. I really wish people knew how allergic I am to their drama and their bullshit. XOXO. I made friends with this Stevie fan like a while back. We weren't like close friends, but she would like send me things, and this is what she looked like. She died, I guess, like a year or two ago, and she wrote me this very long letter in my journal, and I still have that really long letter. And obviously she sent me a picture of her and her husband and dogs. That's so sad. Monday, December 12th, 2011. My birthday has been so great. Over 200 people wished me a happy birthday. I didn't even know 200 people gave a shit about me, honestly. Jess bought me dinner at Cracker Barrel. My favorite place. I probably got chicken and dumplings. And then Jess took me to Nanny's grave. I needed to go there. Then Richie and Ashley's. What a great night. December 15th, 2011. It's my mom's birthday. That's right. I was my mom's birthday gift. Ha ha. I hope she thinks I was a good gift. My poor mom. I put her through hell. 3 years. 3 years. 3 days before her birthday. Happy birthday, Mom. Like she'll ever see this. Glad to be home. 8:23 p.m. Glad to be home chilling in the tub. Playing the game of Walmart Survivor every day gets really old. Playing games at a piece of shit job is worth what? It's not like some damn prestigious career Jeff wishes. He's really honestly just the biggest peon more than anyone. December 18th, 2011. I went home early today, but not before Andrew wrote me up. I can't stand him. He is the rudest asshole I've literally ever met. I need to fill out more applications. This place is physically killing me. If I don't get out soon, I'm gonna die. Literally. I don't want my life to end, but at least I'd be with Nanny. Wow, it really wasn't a bad place. I'm not really sure what's gonna happen, but I do know for sure I'm gonna die if I don't get out of this place. Dude, that place was a mind fuck, dude. Sorry for the bad language, but it's true. December 19th. I'm the only one who can change my life. I don't have a lot of time. I also know the economy is not the greatest, but I have to try. The end of Walmart is in sight, whether or not I like it, or planned on things happening the way they have. I'll either be fired or quit. I was fired for taking out my cell phone. Time theft, yeah. I could just sense it then. Like, it was less than 2 years later. Speaking of, let's see. I'd like to be classy and be the winner in the outcome of this. Speaking of winning things, I just finished Hunger Games. It was a page turner. On to my week with Marilyn. Okay, so yesterday I started reading from like an old journal, and I was going to read some more today. I thought I was going to be able to finish it yesterday, but this is kind of a big journal. It lasted, gosh, like, Jesus, I wasted a lot of pages. well, I mean, a good 3 or 4 months. So I left off on Christmas Eve of 2011, which I'm not going to read. So I'm going to find some more pages to scroll to. Okay. So skip to December 29th, 2011. Today is a sad day as a Stevie Nicks fan. Her mother passed away. It's so crazy because now her mom and dad are both gone. I feel so bad for her. I feel bad for her family and her friends today. Aww. I mean, I have sympathy for anybody, you know, like, that's going through anything like that, and not just famous people or my favorite person, like, anybody. Like, it's just sad. Okay, January 1st, 2012. So I'm giving you a little less than 10 years. I like to wait, like I said, 10 years before I read a journal, but oh well, what can you do? I won the SSE, which stands for Silver Springs Emporium. Stevie's mom used to own it, and then when she passed away, I think a cousin took it over for a little bit, but I don't think it's open anymore, but what do I know? I don't know that family, so I don't know. I won the SSE contest. I'm getting a moon from Stevie Nicks' cousin. I'm gonna wear it in her mom's memory. Aw. And take it as a sign and keep working on my music. And that I did. And then I started playing out, and now I'm working on an album I've been working on for almost 4 years. Tonight I go to bed knowing that God has ways of showing you what life is supposed to be at the moment. Yeah, that's deep, but I believe nothing is of chance. Pay attention to the signs, work as hard as you can. You're the only one that can make things happen. You are the only one that can make things happen, that's true. I don't know what I was rambling about before that, but yeah. January 5th, 2012. I went museum hopping with Tyler, Mars, Nikki, and Stephanie, and Tyler's boyfriend. It was a blast. Not being mean, but so-and-so needs to get over the fact that this person will never like her and move on. She'd be better off. I wish that she was more sociable, and it makes me sad that she is the way she is. I don't even hang out with any of the people anymore. Like, I don't really hang out with hardly anyone. And then I I pasted the art museum's stuff in here. And a postcard. And that is Morse code. One of the museums had like a whole thing about Morse code. January 8th, 2012. I now have a moon from my favorite person's family. It must have come in the mail yesterday. I went to the bathroom and there was a package sitting on the counter for me. Welcome to the place I used to live. Even if I did win this moon and it was just in a drawing, this is so awesome and a dream come true. I still have that, actually. I only wear it for special occasions because it's never going to happen again, probably, you know? So I'm grateful that I even won that. And then I guess I wrote a poem in here. And it says, Two angels guard the archway, looking through as if the painting at the end is going to let me step through like Alice through the mirror, only into heaven. I could have stayed, staring, trance-like, as if I were moving through, standing still, breathing it in, completely captivated. I wanted so much for it to be real. My archway angels stay with me, calling and waiting. Someday I'll be there again. I don't know what that's about, but I mean, sounds pretty deep. And then I wrote another poem, and it's obviously about Jess. It says, I talk to him. He understands my soul. It's almost frightening to cry in someone's arms when I'm used to crying alone. No one has cared this much. I'm trying to learn it's all right. Heavy in love, he tries to show me light. He's the night I thought I gave up on. Yep. Wednesday, January 11th, 2012. I had a door greet for about half an hour today, and this lady grabs my hands and kissed my cheek. I didn't even know who she was. Considering what I was going through, sometimes I think God sends you people to your life, not to get like too into what I believe in or anything, but like I probably, whoever that was probably sent to me for a reason during that time, because man, that time in my life was, it was bad. Apparently I wrote a lot of poetry in this journal. January 16th, 2012. Mint and Nag Champa, smoke-filled senses, so profound they can't understand how my world feels. It's just senseless. Verbal weapons in coming hours, uneducated savages, a multitude of cowards. The liberty of men goes twice the counterpart. A lot of fashion and unjust they live. We live, smothering me in harm. I don't know. And then there's another one from the same day. There are days that feel unreal, almost like a double life. The hand the devil might deal. An entity like no one knows. Make it happen, out of control. In the dark, nothing to do with light. Though she is both, morning and in the night. Again the mirror and silence. She sometimes loves to dwell in lonely places, not seeing their faces. Peace in solemn graves. Strangers buried in tearful stories. So she tries to record in sorrows and glory. The sun brings corporate dread. Is it worth it? No one has the real power, and itself evil. Makes him euphoric. Before I meet a timely or untimely fate, do what I must and show them their place. Friday, January 20th, 2012. I got a verbal coaching. Blank got fired. Blank quit. Screw Walmart. I hope they fail. And I mean crash and burn. I hated them. I'll be there with a brick in one hand and matches in the other. Hell's mad. I really would not commit, like, what is it, whatever you call it when you, like, burn down stuff. I don't have that kind of time. And apparently that's the day Etta James died. Damn, 2012 was like... And then I posted this thing about bullying being life and death. This is the year that it started becoming more and more, like, known and more pressed to be more, for people to be held more accountable, which is nice because, sorry, I don't know why I just did that, but, which is nice because I was really bullied in school a lot. And, it was rough. January 23rd, 2012. A magnitude 5.0 earthquake hit Hawaii, followed by several aftershocks yesterday. I hope Stevie Nicks was not there and that she's okay. I think she's like the only person I know that like I've heard goes there a lot, so my brain I think just automatically was like, oh, like hope she's okay. Oh my goodness. January 24th, 2012. I clocked in, and before I even got to the department, the fitting room was paging that Automotives had a phone call. By the time I had gotten to the department, someone there answered the call, and they hung up. I immediately began to put the till in the register, and there was a customer waiting. You can verify this on the tapes. Andrew came back there and started yelling at me that I needed to knock the freight out. And I said, yeah, I know, it's on the list. And he said, what's first on the list? And I answered, turning the light on and finishing putting this till in. Was that answer necessary? Okay, I don't know. I waited on a customer and began freight. I was almost finished, and I went to walk to the back room to get an Elkhart for my not downstock, what? And then Andrew saw me and asked for me to go with him, so I did. And then he asked me to put away ammo that was in the office. I explained to him that the store manager had already asked me to work on items in a break pack box that needed UPCs so that they could be cleansed out, to which he responded, you can do more than one thing a day. I am already helping customers in both automotives, sporting goods, getting ammo, licenses, tags, phone calls, tire quotes, so yes, I'm aware I can do more than one thing at a time. That response was unnecessary as well, so now I have ammo to do as well, and I was trying to help a customer who was unhappy, and the phone at the other end of the counter was ringing, so I asked Adam to answer the phone, and he put it on hold. None of this is a shock, by the way. It's not on my agenda, he said. Is that honestly appropriate? If I said that to Adam, what would happen to me? I went to return keys, and Andrew signed them out under my name. I'd appreciate next time if he signs the keys out, he does it under his own damn name. As soon as I clocked in, January 25th. As soon as I clocked in, Sandy told me I had CBLs to do, and I said good luck getting me back here, and explained that it's difficult to get me away from TLE because it seems like whenever I try to leave the area, chaos happens. And then she informed me that if I did not get them done, I'd be coached. When was I not getting wrote up then? Like, for everything that was not my freaking fault. Especially reading this back. I'm like, management didn't have the help. Like, that was just the end of it. I'd be coached. So I went to my department, and then I saw Brent. Brent was at the department manager for a little bit. I told him I had CBLs to do, and if I did not do them, CBLs were computer-based learning, by the way, that I would be coached. And he said, well, maybe they could put us back there together then, because I have more than you do. Like, that is seriously the way that things went at that place. Like, no, it was just like, no one gave a crap at this point. 2 years prior to that, like, even further back, like, was great working there, and then once this year hit and this other guy was the store manager, like, it was a hellhole, and everybody was in trouble for everything all the time, and so everybody started getting cranky and getting on each other, and it was really toxic. So I was working on, he told me to work on UPCs again, and then told Don he needed to work on Andrew's ammo that was left from yesterday, but then needed Don to walk around with the auditor instead, but instructed me to work on the UPC still. So I went back to ask Donna where the sporting goods claims were in which cart, and they didn't know. But then Donna got an attitude with me and put the box back in the cart from yesterday and said it wasn't her job to find someone else to look up the it wasn't her job to look up someone else's UPCs. And then I put in big letters, it isn't my job either. Seriously. I was like, I went off on that lady eventually. Thursday, January 26th, 2012. Robin Williams is beginning to look old now. Wow. I know people get older with age, and we all age. I think I meant to say look older. But Robin Williams is one of those guys that you wish could just stay around forever. I loved him. When he died, it was just, I think for everyone in the world, it was just really hard because he was just one of those people everyone loved and still loves to this day. And I feel like if we could have somebody back in this world, it would be him. And then I was just talking about January 27th, so 2 days later, I was talking about Herbie told somebody to tell me hello, and Herbie's gone now. And then I was saying that a customer asked me to make them coffee, and I'm like, dude, I'm not a waitress. So I guess this guy I worked with made the coffee for me, which was nice. He's dead now. I got my first break after 11:40. I sat with Corona and read the paper. She's dead now. It's just amazing, like, how many people, like, are gone that were in my journals just, like, less than 10 years ago. Oh my gosh, this is about how Aaron Neville came to my hometown. And then I found out that Aaron Neville is the father-in-law to a drummer that I've met that played with Lindsey Buckingham, Stevie Nicks, Fleetwood Mac. And I was like, damn, small world. P.S. Not trying to name drop at all. It's just, that's what happened. And those are the people that kind of keep showing up in my life, I guess. That I really love their music and just kind of like, my world just kind of, I don't know, people just pop in and out. And then this one, sorry, just trigger warning. 5 seconds to turn it off. 4, 3, 2. Okay, so February 1st, 2012, 11:11. Tired of hurting. If I die, I'm sorry. I love everyone who's loved me for me. And then I named a bunch of people. I was so happy earlier looking at the blue sky, just being let free. It was going by so warm, the sun, my music to serenade me, but now I want to die. I want to go. I want to go be with the only person who loved me. Yeah. And then I guess it was the next day, because I don't see a date, but it says, he says I'm magic to him. I can't understand why. I'm not her, holding thousands in the palm of my hand. I'm not a lake or the blue sky. We're deep in love, and it feels meant to be. Cliches aside, the magic is in his eyes, and it puts it in mine. Magic is a feeling in your heart and your soul. He is magic. Rock stars are magic. But to be called something so important is magic. And is magic maybe just magic itself, whatever that means. And then I wrote the lyrics to Stevie Nicks' Love Is in here. One tear slid across her lips. And then I guess that's it. It says, consider this book over. The end. So I guess that's it. That was a rough one, man. Kind of glad I don't work there anymore. If you want me to find more journals, give this a like, let me know. I'm sorry that, like, that journal was kind of depressing and stuff, but it is what it is, I guess, and that's life sometimes. But obviously it got better. I mean, I don't work there. I'm married to the love of my life. I mean, I'm sick off and on right now, but oh well.